the creeping for the keeper a little bit. And also for Foggy here, we see a very early hunter. Wow, that is one Moonwell into Hunter's Hall. Keeper going treants right away. Not considering. Oh, look at the Wisp here. On the high ground. Ooh. I didn't know about that one. This one sees down to the creep camp. That's very cool. Keeper creeping in the middle. Oh, the DK missed the last hit. Oh, big mistake. Is that keeper level 2? Not quite. Needs one more skelly for level 2. That's a big mistake on the call. This means the DK doesn't get level 2 from this camp if he creeps the rest.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, the Ancient of War took a lot of damage. Didn't eat a new tree. Also seems a bit sloppy by Foggy. But he's gonna get the level 2 here from the skelly.
The town is under siege.
Alright, and here we go. Here comes the push. Seems a bit late, hey? Ah, no, it's not a push. It is just the tech. And Foggy starts the tech himself. Earlier when Moon played, I said that I felt like the expansion time was too slow. I feel like when you have Huntresses, you should really make use of the map control. Get 2 Huntresses out, creep the natural with treants, and expand right away on the spot. Oh, nice entangle. Coil on cooldown. Oh, and gets the first blood. First nice move by Foggy. Does he really want this item so bad? He does. But won't get it. Trading mana now can be very favorable for the Night Elf because they can recover mana from the Moonwells. The Undead can't until statues.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Foggy's also going for the proxy Tree of Life. The downside, of course, is when you go home to creep this camp with Huntresses and then expand here, you can't keep pressure on the Undead, and you can't run around the map with hunts and try to look for kills on ghouls and stuff. It seems like Labby's going to find the cancel.
Forces are under attack.
The ghouls are moving south. And that is definitely a cancel indeed. Great scout on the Acolyte. And this is bad news for Foggy. He will need an expansion. Where are all his units, by the way? There's one archer here, one huntress here, one huntress here. Feels like he would do much better if he just kept his army together.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, now he will certainly be forced to expand on the spot. But the tier 3 tech has already begun. And the expansion of the Tree of Life takes 2 minutes. And the entangling of the gold mine takes another minute. So this expansion for Foggy will not be super fast. Second hero, Alchemist, also for him.
Player's forces are under attack.
Now waiting for the tier 2 buildings. It is Ancients of Lore. Dryads will be played once more. DK solo, of course, can not hope to get a cancel here on the Tree of Life. It is too far along anyways. Can't get the cancel with the ghoul anymore, but the first cancel was already valuable.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now creeping with level 2 treants and acid bomb should be very quick. Alchemist getting solo experience. That's the right way to do it. Big consumable items. What's it gonna be? Big healing is okay. But most likely the fiends will be the targets. For the Alchemist we have a big invuln. That's not bad. And Foggy will need Dryads very quickly. Foggy normally also a player who prioritizes upgrades a lot. Oh, and he's looking for a catch. Sure to get this one fiend pretty easily.
Players' forces are under attack.
Well, with a coil. Wait, was that a level 2 coil? That was level 1 coil. He didn't skill the coil yet. Oh, Labby. That's a pretty unnecessary mistake. Foggy though with the cool timing. Before destroyers are ready, he knows he can still look for kills. So a TP has to be bought and evacuated. Nice play by Foggy. Great find, great creepjack. Force a TP to be bought, kill the fiend as well. Still needs a bit more experience. Still needs the Alchemist on level 3. I'm not sure there's time. I'm not sure there's time. Creepjack. These middle camps are no joke. With destroyers, they're extremely easy to creep. But those will take a little bit longer.
Forces are under attack.
Alright, Foggy, if he gets solo experience here on the Alchemist, that should be level 3. Needs to pull back the Keeper. And he's going to try to get heal scrolls. Foggy, always a big fan of heal scrolls. Ancient of War. Oh, was moving into position too late. Slight mistake by Foggy. Finds a ring on the Alchemist. That's great. And there we go. Has the level 3. Lots of wisps already at the expansion. But Foggy's supply is still looking disappointing. Not even an upkeep yet is Foggy. He's trying to set up a flank. That might work out pretty well. Acid Bomb has to land. I would have said on the ghouls. Throws it on the fiends. One fiend is going to go down quickly. Oh, or perhaps not. Nice coil. Also, the heal scroll there was responsible for keeping the fiends alive. The Foggy is losing quite a bit at the start. LabyRinth taking a supply lead. The Blight here in the middle of the fight is actually surprisingly effective. Yeah, I think the choice not to use the Acid Bomb on the ghouls was a pretty big mistake. Acid Bomb now on a single fiend, but there is another coil. Labby's starting to run out of mana, but I think he still has a pretty strong fighting army left over here. It's now level 3. Well, this expansion might not work out. Oh, desperate play, trying to go for the Lich. There's a Dispel. The Blight is still here. Dude, this Blight is so helpful, by the way. I wonder if I shouldn't buy the Sacrificial Skull more often. The Blight for regen here is really nice to have. And I think Foggy is seeing the first map slip away. Expansion is still up. Foggy has lots of gold actually, but has difficulty making use of all that gold. And looks like he's gonna give it up. Expansion falls, and that is not a good sign for Keeper player. On one base alone, the Keeper normally stands no chance. Foggy now is gonna have to come up with something special. And Labby has all the time in the world. set up his own expansion. And why not? Foggy is hoping to find some damage in the main base and some ghouls he can certainly kill. But hoping for more might be a bit too bold.
The town is under siege. The player's forces are under attack.
It's looking sad for Foggy. It's looking very sad. He only has a couple of dryads, plus the 2 heroes. Trying to distract from the main base, trying to get a cancel on the expo. But Labby reacted quickly, he was there with the army right away, and this expansion will finish. Foggy is trying to re-expand again. He's trying everything he can. Foggy playing from behind. It's going to take some brilliance and some masterful evasive play to have a chance to win this game here.
The player's forces are under attack.
Foggy at least has superior vision at the moment with ultra vision. Thank you, Pato, with the resub. The Dungeon heroes are getting a lot of experience. Which almost level 4, DK getting closer to 5. And the Dryads still are posing absolutely no threat.
Player's forces are under attack.
Foggy's doing the best he can, playing the hit and run. And it was indeed enough time bought for the expansion. He is fully mining, but tier 2 at this point is not enough anymore. He needs tier 3, he needs bears and a big army. Oh, but he's staying on dryads. Staying pure dryads and making lots of them. We have Disease Cloud again. LabyRinth so far was very hesitant to go wagons.
The player's forces are under attack.
Although I think wagons would be the thing. Ooh. Juicy Dispel. Foggy has maneuvered himself into a decent position again. Sort of. I think he has to win this game with base lane, though. I really don't think he can win a fight. Without tier 3, that should be completely impossible. Oh, now there's no TP anymore. I'm just gonna have to get a new one. Alright, double sapper. Here we go. One of Foggy's favorite units. There's no Narrow to slow down the sappers. Oh, but somehow the tower saw them. I don't know how that's possible. Oh, and he does get one of the spirit towers. It was pretty expensive. DK level 5, big item, Hood of Cunning. And this was a decent play to buy time. Good Lich. Taking a lot of damage here. Labby with very bad positioning. He's not moving. Oh my god, is he really gonna lose the Lich? No, heal potion. Labby really struggling with the zone micro, but it is good enough. He's got a big enough lead. I can pick up the Dryads one by one. 2-2 upgrades on the Dryads, but the Heroes and the Fiends are just stronger. Fiends also have 2-0. Foggy notices that his Heroes really aren't doing much anymore, and the Dryads also are getting outscaled.
A player's forces are under attack.
More Dryads falling. That's more experience for the Undead. DK getting quite close to level 5 already. Foggy's still only tier 2. I'm certainly not saying that Bears would have won him the game. I think he was super far behind regardless. But with only Dryads, there's just no way you can win these fights anymore. Still looking. Dude, there's another skull here. How many skulls are there in this game? Alchemist in trouble. The keeper was too far away for the staff. Oh, Foggy. One more blunder. One too many. And LabyRinth takes the 1-0. LabyRinth, the Night Elf killer at the moment. Apparently. He just dispatched of Moon. And I felt like for a time this looked pretty good for Foggy. But I think again, it's down to the expansion timing. I don't know, maybe if you play a Hunter's opening, maybe you should even delay your tier 2 tech and expand right away on the spot as fast as you can. And then have all the resources that you need on tier 2. I'm not sure if that would have worked, if that's the perfect thing to do, but every time these expansions just seem to be a little bit too late. Foggy now has map choice, and he decides to go to Twisted Meadows, apparently. Moon didn't have the chance earlier to go for Twisted. But now Foggy is afforded the opportunity. I wonder if it's going to play Warden. It's a great map for Warden. It's an amazing map for Warden. But to be honest, I never felt like Foggy's Warden against Undead was that good. I think his Warden against Human is really good. But against Undead, she plays differently. Demon Hunter also, certainly a viable choice on Twisted. A Keeper is always playable, but I would be kind of surprised to see a Keeper. Seems like Twisted Meadows, as big as it is, as long as the games last here, as certain as expansions seem to be. It seems like the Keeper push strat here is normally not the best way to go. But we've seen Foggy play insane games against Happy on Twisted, where he seemed to make the impossible possible, or at least close to it. We're in the lobby. We're waiting for Labby. This could be our last map, unless Foggy is victorious on his map of choice. Normally, Foggy's map picks are very strong, because there he has really good game plans, and strategy is usually always the way that he comes out on top. Oh, okay. LabyRinth has issues joining War 3 champions at the moment. Alright. as you guys, I am aware, I assume, are aware, the TED Cup is continuing over this weekend. And guess what? This is not the only broadcast we have today. If you guys are wondering what is coming up here on Back to Warcraft on our stream, you can always check out our homepage, backtowarcraft.com. And there you can see today's TED Cup. And later on tonight, we're going to have Carson casting the B2W Weekly Cup as always. Tomorrow's going to be time for more TED Cup. And then on Sunday, it's going to be time for the Grand Finals. And next week, we're going to have the Show Cups beginning again. Monday and Wednesday, at the moment, I am unaware that anything is happening. Sometimes these tournaments get announced in short order. So if there is something to be had, then I'm going to be there as well to cover that one. Okay. It seems like, unfortunately, LabyRinth has to restart his game and computer and stuff. He's having issues right now with the connection. Hopefully he's going to be right back. All right, we're going to go into a quick little break, and then we'll be back with map 2. See you guys in a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Our next game is about to begin. Second map of the series, Foggy versus Labby. We are having some issues with the host at the moment. Might be on LabyRinth's side. Unfortunately, his connection is proving to be a bit difficult. As it would be extremely painful if LabyRinth now was to get disqualified, maybe because of not being able to play. But normally TeD is very lenient with these things. Labby has had a great run here so far. He was struggling a lot against Sock earlier today, but of course was able to beat Moon, and now also having the lead against Foggy. Yep, he's connecting and disconnecting out of the lobby. So it seems like he wasn't able to fix whatever the issue was. Routing, as you guys might know, is a fickle beast. Our games for tomorrow are going to be pretty exciting regardless. Sock versus Focus especially. I'm looking forward to this one a lot. Tomorrow being the first day of the playoffs is when the best of fives are going to begin. Sock versus Focus best of 5 and Happy versus his opponent best of 5. It's either going to be Foggy or LabyRinth. And on Sunday we're going to have the championship, third place match, grand final. And after that also there is a all random show match, best of 1, between the champion and TeD. So especially on Sunday we're going to have a long day full of fun games. Alright, LabyRinth is again having some issues. So we're going to have to wait for him a bit. Yeah, when we look at the War3 info calendar, we can see next week there's not that many things going on necessarily. There's oftentimes the way it is in summer, where, you know, the competition ramps down a little bit because people are busy doing summer things on vacation, at the beach, at the lake. You know, what those normies do, being outside. I'm definitely going to be here for the show cups, and Neo is also going to be back next week. It might still be the case that something's going to get announced, some kind of tournament on the other off days, but if not, then we're going to have a rather slow week next week. LabyRinth is still trying to join in, but It ain't working. Alright, I'm gonna try to see if I can reach someone from War 3 Champions. Alright, we got LabyRinth back in the lobby, but he is not responsive. And this is a clear sign of connection issues. Always unfortunate when this happens. Especially stressful for our good friend TeD, who's organizing the whole thing. What exciting things have happened in your life, chat, recently? Anything worth reporting? Have you seen a play, or maybe a concert, or maybe a movie that really moved you? I have my hopes up for, what's it called? Oppenheimer, coming out next month. Christopher Nolan's next big movie. I am cautiously optimistic, as I am with most things. I made a cool submarine, but it didn't work out. Yeah, I heard something about... I heard something about the submarine thing going on, that the submarine that was on tour to the Titanic got lost, but I wasn't really involved in the news cycle. From what I heard, it just sort of, disappeared and they couldn't find it, which is pretty sad, honestly. Oh, okay. LabyRinth is back. We're gonna try to start the game, but I don't think it is working. All right. But we are persistent, aren't we, chat? We're just gonna keep trying. And one day our wish shall be fulfilled. It was at 9,000 feet. I recommend the film Godland. It was set in Iceland. Dude, I heard about that movie before. A friend of mine, well, not exactly a friend, but a friend of a friend, said that it was his favorite movie in a long time. You know what? I'm going to write that down. Let me write that down real quick. Yeah, was it last year or 2 years ago? There was also a movie set in Iceland that was amazing. And of course, I speak of The Northman. It was so good. I love that movie. So much. Some friends of mine didn't like the movie. Can you believe it? And that's where our friendship almost ended. But I could respect their opinion in the end. Alright, we're trying to rehost, guys. We are on a journey. Like pilgrims. Okay. It's not working. You know, sometimes there's just something off. Sometimes it just doesn't want to work. Alright, we're waiting for Labby again, folks. It's a bit torturous today, it seems like. Thank you very much, Valenci, with the resub. It says, love this channel. Thank you, my man. That's very nice to say. I always feel bad in moments like these when, you know, we're waiting for the game and we're unfortunately struggling with bugs and are just here waiting, sort of. And I can't do anything else either because, well, we're having to wait. Alright. Labby has made it back into the lobby. We don't know if his connection is better now. All we can do is hope and pray and try. Nope. 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 It is not working. Pray to Elune. Elune is the Night Elf god. I know that. But Zoval is the undead god? Is that the lore? How have you been, Remo? I've been good. I've been pretty good, man. Thank you. Ay, caramba. Oh, I think they just started the game without me. Well, you know what? That's fine. If the game works. Yeah, we may have to go for a restream, guys. I know that that is not ideal, but sometimes that's the way we have to do it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Map number 2 at long last. I hope you guys haven't fallen asleep yet. We are still in Labby versus Foggy. LabyRinth has the 1-0 lead. Map number 1 was Springtime, where Foggy first was getting ready for a tower push, getting ready to defend it, and then tried for his own expansion, Keeper, Dryad expansion with an Alchemist. And here he's playing Keeper again. Pretty unusual nowadays to see Keeper on this map. Normally on this map it's almost always Demon Hunter or Warden. But here it is the Keeper indeed. Keeper showing up to harass right away. We saw the Huntress build instantly here. And it's Entangle first. Okay. So it seems like Foggy, by all means, wants to prevent the undead fast expansion. And with a Keeper being aggressive like this, and with hunts coming, I guess that should work out pretty well. Tech should be starting now any moment. Oh, and Foggy with a fast expansion. Ooh, I like that. He's going for an expansion before the tech even. And I think that's a good idea. I think that's a great idea. I think this has been the biggest problem for Foggy and also Moon the whole day. the expansion just being too late. And especially on a map like this, that's so big, where it's so hard to get to the expansion, this expansion should never get cancelled, really. And it's also not that easy to scout. Keeper trying to be cheeky in the main base, but there's not that much you can do here. Staff of Teleportation should be very important. Oh, Labby just chasing after the Keeper. Don't think I can force the TP though. This is going to take a ton of coils. And there's the Telestaff. Foggy's favorite item. And I think this is a good start for Foggy. Expansion about to be ready. He can walk it over. And the undead tech is still pretty far away. LabyRinth also seems to be a bit unsure of what to do. Doesn't have the best creep route, isn't close to level 3 yet. But there's the Lich. Oh, going gargoyles. Interesting. That could still be an expansion attempt. Which might be the right thing to do. Since the Night Elf expansion is so fast, you don't want to wait for tier 3 to possibly counter-expand. Oh, this is nice with the Huntresses. Creeping across the map. And we have a Panda second. Oh, this is going to be a low-level keeper this game, isn't it? But I like the tier 2 expansion. If it works out, we'll see. Keeper not quite ready, I suppose, to delay the expansion. Panda keeps creeping. He's going to get a fast level 2. And the detonate, not really perfectly placed. Oh, 1 second. Ah, sorry guys. There was just a delivery. Sorry. Alright. What happened? I saw Foggy was able to cancel the expansion. And that puts Foggy in a pretty good position, doesn't it? He's got the shredder going. He's got the third base coming. Foggy. Looking really good. This is his map choice for a reason. Keeper's still tragically underleveled, but you know, you can't have everything, I guess. LabyRinth's army is still looking tiny, by the way. And I think he should transition away from gargoyles, maybe. I mean, gargoyles are great to have on this map because they're so mobile on this huge map. It's really easy to get everywhere. But in terms of just straight up fighting against fiends, I mean against dryads, fiends would do much better. And Foggy's starting to build a big army with lots of upgrades as well. And indeed, the third base. Panda has some nice items. Keeper can finally catch up in experience. Skelly Scout intercepted. But I think Labby knows what's going on here. Tier 3, pretty close to finished. But not finished yet. Yeah, Foggy bought himself a lot of time with those expo cancels. But the undead heroes, of course, are also growing stronger. Oh, and seems like Labby has the time to get the red camp. Very polarizing items at this red camp. Some are really good, some are really trash. And Foggy left an item behind there himself. Orb of Darkness. Well, that is very bad. That one will have to be a sell, specifically against dryads. That is not an item you want to have. But Foggy is pumping. So many resources for him. Labby's still pretty broke. His second base hasn't really kicked in yet fully. Oh, and we have Talons coming against gargoyles. I've not seen that before. I guess it's all a question of numbers. Ooh, that could potentially backfire hard though, right? I'm a bit worried about that. Also, Frost Nova is great against Talons. LabyRinth now finally beginning to build his big army. But the Panda, look at his experience. Close to level 5 already. And normally Panda level 5 is the death sentence for every gargoyle army. That combined with the fact that Foggy has a third base. Foggy seems to have a solid lead. A very solid lead. But the game's far from over. Hippogriffs coming now. Okay, yeah. Hippogriffs probably make more sense, I would think. And we see more creeping. So we mask on the DK, big mana on the DK, Lich almost level 4, but there we go, the Panda. Panda about to be 5. If the undead heroes are strong enough, though, sometimes they can just fight on without any units against the ground army. Because, of course, the Keeper is falling off tremendously. Oh, the Dreadlord went aura level 1. Oh, I think that's a very bad idea. I think that's a very bad idea. Even if the sleep can be dispelled on the Panda, just slowing him down for a couple of seconds can be very valuable, as we've seen plenty of times. Alright, this is it. This is going to be the big fight. Behind this, Foggy has 3 bases. No, 4 bases. With the 4th one in the making. Alright, this could be a massacre. This could be a huge bloodbath. Oh, the Breath of Fire is doing big damage already. Oh, and Foggy doesn't even want to fight. He's just going to leave. Say sayonara. Foggy has so much gold. Jesus Christ. Going into high upkeep. He can easily afford it. LabyRinth going to the island. That seems prudent. And the hippos and dryads are soon going to be fully maxed out. Yeah, I'm not sure who wins. Wait, what was the item? Oh, Scroll of Restoration. Oh my god. Wait. Did you find the Scourge Bone Chimes and still go Vampire on the Dreadlord? Ah, no, no. Ah, excuse me, I saw it incorrectly. He doesn't have Vampire on the Dreadlord. He's got Sleep and Carrion. Honestly, if LabyRinth just has enough heal scrolls, he can out-heal the Panda. Possibly. It will have to be a lot of heal scrolls, but it's not completely impossible, maybe. There's the first sleep, but the Breath of Fire still connects. Is Foggy gonna fight now? We shall see. Nova hits, heal scrolls as well. This fight is all over the place. And I have no idea what's going on here. Destroyer's having plenty of stuff to dispel as well. Oh, Labby's losing a lot of supply. Labby is losing a whole bunch of supply. And I think we can see the clear winner in this fight is Foggy, and that is the GG. Alrighty. I'm going to try to join the game again. Hopefully this time it works. All right. Labby not able to get the crazy hero levels. I think also the engagement there by the Gargs wasn't perfect. Like, normally the Gargs are supposed to clean up the hippos there quickly with shift click. Nova, 1, 2, 3, pick them off. And then you can go for the dryads after. That, you know, perfect armies like that are, or huge armies like that are very hard to perfectly micro. That is why almost only Happy ever makes that style work very convincingly. And we will go to a last final map of the day. And that is going to be Terrastand. And hopefully the game doesn't bug again. Alright, apparently we need another rehost. Thank you, Twisted Lol, with the 11-month resub. And Buttcrumbs gifting us up to Angry Korean Guy. Thank you, thank you. All right. One more game, fellas. The list of observers has dwindled more and more over the minutes. Right now it's just TeD and me and LabyRinth. We are waiting for Foggy. The last chance for Foggy to make it into the top 4. Tomorrow he would then face Happy. The winner of this, not with a big prize. Tomorrow Happy, of course, going to be a fierce opponent. Oh my god, dude. Don't tell me that Foggy now has the connection issues. Is there no end to this madness? All right. We're trying one more time. Does it work? Please. Oh, finally. Chat, praise the Lord. Praise Jesus. We are back in the game. Oh, thank God. Thank God. My heart just skipped a beat. Oh my god, Foggy, come on. Bro, are you kidding me? All right. Not yet. Quick little change with the sound. All right, at least we know that it is possible to start the game. One more time. Let's go. We are on the very last map of the day, fellas. The winner moves on to the top 4. The loser is eliminated. Labby versus Foggy. If Foggy wins, by the way, we're going to have a perfect race distribution tomorrow with all 4 races in the top 4. We have Happy, we have Focus, we have Sock. And we're going to have one of these 2. Labby here earlier played a fast expansion. Moon tried to play all-in Demon Hunter hunts against it. That didn't work. And I imagine Foggy must have seen this game. And must have had his own ideas. It is the Warden first. Foggy's normally a player who is very happy to go for all-ins. I feel like sometimes that comes to his detriment. If Labby, of course, expands in the first place. He may just not do it at all and trick all of us. With the Warden, creeping is very important. Akla is trying to mess with the lightning shield creep. Oh, wow. Okay, lightning shield is still there, but it was delayed at least for a little while. And here comes the DK with a fast expo. I am very curious. What's Foggy gonna do here? Oh, that Shadow Strike. I mean, Foul Knives looks nice. Ooh, Scroll of the Beast. Bro, I bet with the Scroll of the Beast is gonna go all in. Hunter's Hall. Where's Hunter's Hall? Oh, not yet. Big time detonate. Oh, Foggy blinks across. Not sure if this is gonna do so much though. Against the next wisp for the Deado. If he cancels the Ziggurat, this would be a big delay. I don't know if he can. Detonate wasn't that amazing. And this Warden Harass so far is not doing the most. DK has a coil. And Foggy's going for the counter expansion. Foggy really wants this telestaff. Oh, the DK's gonna try to steal it. Oh, Foggy gets the telestaff. And the boots. And here we have the expansion coming. Foggy delaying his tech for the faster expansion. He's trying to stick around in the north to ensure that this expansion is safe. I think this is the right call. I think Expo before tech is the right idea. But you have to make sure that you can protect the expansion. Here's the Berserker. Very important addition. I like the fact the Warden is trailing the undead here. Foggy has a bit more experience at the moment. He's gonna try to get the steal.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hunter's Hall should be coming next for Foggy. Alright, then we're starting to settle into a two-base game.
attack.
Back to get the items. Needs a little bit more experience for level 3. Is this enough? Oh, yeah. Just barely enough. And now with level 2 found knives, we'll have quite a good weapon against the ghouls, of course. But the other expansion is ready. Mining and mining. Lots of gold for Labby. Nice found knives right there. The DK still needs a bit more. Blink fan double kill. Blink fan double kill. Oh, nice. And another ghoul. Not denied either. Panda second. I like it. Lots of AoE for the late game. And I don't know who's in a better position at the moment. I really don't. Labby might be able to go for a fast, dangerous tier 3 timing. But Foggy should be able to creep pretty well before. Panna's gonna get a fast level 2. And the ward now can stalk around. Oh, the sentry wards here are so good. In the meantime, we have Dryads coming. Lots of lumber still for Foggy. Could go fast tier 3. Oh, and he does. Quick tier 3. Wants to get to bears. Ring of Regen, also very nice, especially in the creeping phase. And look at the DK, he's still not level 3. If it wasn't for this DK so underleveled, I think I would prefer Labby's position. But with this low amount of experience, I think Foggy might be looking better. Oh, Warden. Back in action. Oh, Warden movement is looking wonderful. There's going to be at least one more ghoul going down. Should be at least another one beyond that. Warden has him the blink fan. Oh, found knives. Another ghoul goes down here. Yeah, this is so many ghoul losses. At this point, I feel like Foggy is definitely favored. Oh, trying to creep this camp without an Ancient of War is not so easy, though. But he can kind of do it. Again, the Ring of Regen here, very nice. Shredder. Oh, don't want to lose that Shredder. And the Warden running distraction. Oh, the Shredder survives. Okay, important. There's going to be tons of lumber for Foggy. He doesn't have to put much supply in wisps. Panda now almost level 3. The green camp will be enough. Ooh, Soul Mask. More HP regen and more mana regen. Really cool for the Panda. Tier 3 soon to be reached though. Can Labby go for a push quickly? I think so. Oh, we have a Zeppelin. Maybe thinking about drop harassing the expansion. That's always a favorite kind of a play. I really like the way Foggy's playing this. Seems to me like he's really hitting all the beats here. Oh, look at that, the Warden waiting for the Panda to be ready. Oh, actually doing it before. And now we're gonna have a lot of AoE harass against the expansion. Nice play. And also the Warden brought the TP just to be safe. With a fire fan. Boom! Oh my god. 5 kills instantly. Bada bing, bada bang.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now Labby is going to be forced into a difficult position. Does he go home to defend this? Or is he just going to attack and try to force Foggy home? Foggy's army isn't big yet, but the supply lead isn't that much either. And Foggy has the better levels. There we go, drop again. And now we can just attack the gold mine, maybe. Wait, there's no TP. There's no TP on Labby. He's just gonna get the gold mine for free. Oh, Labby with a big mistake. Forgot about the drop possibility. And that is insanely expensive. Foggy now with a huge lead and with a great chance to advance to tomorrow's semifinals. Labby trying to get the counter kill. Foggy is gonna TP home.
Players' forces are under attack.
The bears are ready. Need to use the rejuve right away. Oh, where's the master training? Where's the morph? Oh, he's not morphing the bears because it has Zeppelin. Oh, Foggy with 6 Zeppelin saves. Wow, dude, this Zeppelin has been worth so much. And now he can unload, heal up again. And now Foggy all of a sudden has a strong army. But needs to repair fast. Foggy, where's the repair? Where's the repair? Oh my god, Foggy, way too late with the repair. Way too late. Oh, expansion goes down. But Foggy could just still re-expand if he wins this fight. If. Heal scroll used though. This game is not over. Labby says, not so fast, sir. And the DK still has lots of healing left. There's a heal scroll, by the way. The AoE doesn't seem to be good enough. It looked so good for Foggy for a little while. But he wasn't quite ready with a big army yet. Labby's pressing forward. Heroes need to heal up again. Need to get the mana back. Where's the panda? Ah, he's in the Zeppelin. Scroll of the Beast actually turned out to be very helpful. Labby could also expand again once he has the gold. Foggy needs to clear out this attack. One bit of fire, 1 fan of knives, that's lots of damage already. Shredder now also coming into the mix. Zeppelin plays looking really good. Gets 1 more breath of fire. Shredder gonna go down. Oh, nope, never mind. Actually did die after the staff. Foggy seems to be lacking damage. There's also no other venom here as it seems. Blink, fan. But is there still the heal scroll? No, the heal scroll has been used. Foggy doesn't have much left. They thought he had it, but apparently not. Finally, we have web against the Zeppelin. This one is not going to be a concern anymore. Bear goes down, and Labby might be the second undead in the top 4. Warden has to blink out. Never made it to level 4, never got the cheap blink. Finally now level 4, but it might be too late. Breath of Fire coming in again, and there's no counter against the burrow, there's no detection. Wait, is there his sentry ward? No, it must be. It must be Labby's. Oh, maybe it's not. Some fiends are dying, but there's still so many fiends left over. Panda gets 1 more kill, but actually it's denied. And with the statues, there is so much sustain here for the undead. Panda almost dead! Right clicks, Nova, might be his end, gets the dispel, and that's the kill on the big boy. Panda hits the deck, and this should be game, especially now with the Haunted being started again. Labby applying so much pressure, Foggy just wasn't quite ready in time, oh man. If he had had 30 more seconds, 1 more round of bears, this should have been his game. But Labby barely, ever so barely makes